Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. I decided to drive out here to a local lake where I used to go when I cut my firewood. It's public land and gosh, I used to be able to cut all the firewood I wanted by myself for only $20 permit every year. And so, of course, all I cut was smaller downed trees or things for kindling and just small trees. And it was a lot of work, but I really enjoyed it. But when my back started hurting me, I decided, you know what, I'm spending all this money on blades for my sawzall and gas to get up here and all that. So I decided not to do it anymore. And now I order my wood, which is a lot easier. But I wanted to come up here. I haven't been up here for a while. And let Shippy go swimming and Maggie at the end. And I will give you forewarning. I will let you know when I'm letting her loose because she will bark. And she has an extremely annoying bark. So if you don't want to hear her bark at the end, I'm just giving you a heads up on that. So I'm going to turn this around and show you where I am. And of all the times I've come up here, I think I've only seen people here maybe twice. Sheppy, come on! I think Sheppy found something to investigate. I know he's nearby somewhere. Shep! So, can you imagine having a picnic here? Oh, here it comes. Can you imagine with your family or a best friend or even by yourself having a picnic right here? And I've never seen anybody up here having a picnic. It's probably because there's so many places in Maine that there's just so many choices. And it is quite a drive to get here. It's not off a main road. It's off of a side road that's off of a side road. And it's about a 5-mile drive on a dirt road to get up here. But I have seen campers up here, and it is free camping. I'm sure you can Google free camping in Maine and find many, many places like this. But you have to bring everything you need because you are far away from any stores. But it's so worth it. And I'm going to pick up some sticks for Maggie. Excuse me. She knows I'm going to throw them in a minute. And I think Sheppy went swimming already. And I'm going to talk about something that I believe, or I've been told anyway, is in every single body of fresh water in Maine. And it kind of freaked me out because I grew up on the ocean and we never had anything to worry about when we swam in the ocean. The sharks are all down south of us in the warmer waters. And so we never really had anything to worry about. But when I came up here to Maine, lo and behold, there's something, I think they're called bloodsuckers. Isn't that gross? Because I went swimming in a lake when I first moved up here, and I didn't realize until I got home I had the most disgusting creature stuck on my ankle. And I'm sure I screamed so loud. Probably nobody heard me because I lived way out like this, but oh my God, talk about being disgusting. So maybe some of you who live up here in Maine, you already knew that. But from my understanding, now right here, I've gone swimming here before and I've never seen them. But apparently, if you see a lake with tall grass, I guess they live in the grass and they live in the mud. And I went swimming here because I just swam off the rocks. So I felt like maybe there weren't any bugs if I swam off the rocks. And I made sure not to put my feet down on the bottom. Isn't this beautiful? I saw one couple here once kayaking. and I'm sure it would be a cool place to fish. And I could even bring my rowboat that I haven't bought yet, my dinghy, and come up here and try to fish. I think I need a fishing license. No, Maggie, I'll throw them in a minute. Maggie wants to go swimming. So I'll investigate the fishing license. And Sheppy loves to go swimming. The water is really warm later in the year. It's only May 1st, so it's still kind of chilly. But I'm going to let Maggie go in a minute because she wants me to throw these sticks I have in my hand. And isn't this beautiful? I have never seen anybody else out here except for that couple kayaking. And that's the wind in the trees. That's all you can hear. It's not traffic. I'm not near any road. Maybe I'll come up here and just my kayak, but I think when I do my kayak video, you'll see how we barely fit anymore, because Sheppy's gotten so big that it's probably safer if I was to buy a bigger rowboat, a nice rowboat. So isn't this amazing? So I'm going to let my my barking dog off the leash, and if you don't want to hear her, this is your moment to just turn off this video because she will bark. But she's also very cute watching her swim. She loves to swim. Come here, Max. Come here. Take her off the leash. And she absolutely loves to swim. That wasn't very far. Maggie. And one thing she really loves to do, when I lived in my other house, she loves to be sprayed by the hose. And she can do that for hours. But since I don't have electricity or a hose, I guess this is the next best thing. And I guess Sheppy's not going to swim today. Oh, he went in once. Sheppy's kind of unusual. He will swim once, and then he's done. So I'm not quite sure why he's that way, but that's his personality. She's not barking as much as I thought. And Maggie's getting older. She's probably 12, maybe even 13. So I'm really careful with not making her do too much. Because being a Jack Russell, she will, and she'll overdo it. Here we go. Now she's barking. One more, Maggie. So I hope you enjoy my videos. I try to keep them varied and keep you entertained and show you beautiful Maine. And there's actually a very nice craft store nearby that's only open in the summer, and they're items that are made locally. Really, really unique, one-of-a-kind things. And I found some really interesting things looking through the window. So I'd like to ask them if they will allow me to do a video in there, because they got some really cute stuff in there, but they're not open yet. So if you're interested in handmade items from Maine, that will be a fun video too. So thank you very much, everyone. I'm sorry I don't have my gimbal. It might be a little shaky here, but this will be the last time I throw this stick. This is enough for her. And sometimes she really overdoes it and then comes home too tired. So I just love coming up here. All right, one more, Maggie. So please feel free to ask me questions. I kind of like to leave my locations undisclosed for obvious reasons. But this is typical of Maine. And it's so rural up here. If you ever are interested in coming up camping, especially northwestern Maine, there are just tons of places you can camp for free out in the woods. And you might have to drive a ways, But you'll find places like this, and it is just so worth it. Just make sure you have everything you need, because it might be a ways to the store. So thanks so much, everyone. I hope you're all having a really great day. Take care.